this isn't right. And I shouldn't be doing this. I don't think I can be here anymore. I have to quit. That's what I told my boss last week at my job. Don't worry, I'm sticking with YouTube. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why I quit my job. I'm not quitting YouTube, but I did quit my job. I knew it wasn't right for me. Whoa, let's go fix that. I knew my job wasn't right for me. I knew I wasn't in the right place. I knew I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I really early on knew in my spirit that God had something else for me. And I think that the world can see that as pretty irresponsible, a pretty irresponsible decision to make. Um, it wasn't a decision made without thought and prayer and meditation and lots of conversations. My wife and I, we graduated college knowing that our near future is going to be pretty uncertain. Like we didn't know what jobs were going to look like. We just knew in the long run, she was going to go to dental school. I was wanting to go to more schooling and teach in the meantime. No teaching opportunities really presented themselves. So I just applied to all the jobs I could. And I took the first job that I was offered. I want to be very honoring to this job, to my coworkers. So I'm not going to drop any names. I'm not going to name the company I worked for, but I will kind of talk about what I did, what I used to do, because I quit that job, and if you stay around to the end of the video, I'll get into what the future is and what it looks like, the future of this channel. But yeah, I quit my job. I was working as a behavioral therapist for kiddos with autism, which sounded to me like an amazing job. I have two siblings with special needs. I've always, like my whole life, I've grown up working in schools with kids. I've always been like a leader. I'm an older brother. I've led Bible studies and been a youth group leader, camp leader. In college, I was an RA. So like I knew the administrative side of a lot of the requirements for that job. But long story short, graduated college, wasn't exactly sure what I wanted with my life. I had a lot of fun doing YouTube, had a lot of fun leading Bible study. But I was like, that stuff doesn't make money. I need to get a job, provide. And so I took this job as a behavioral therapist. And pretty early on in the job, I knew that I had some, let's say, misalignment of values that I didn't really believe in their vision or their philosophy. There's a lot of their philosophy I actually disagreed with. And for me, it was really hard to do a job when I didn't believe in the work that I did. At the end of the day, I couldn't look at what I did and was like, yeah, I've made a positive impact on the world. And the whole reason I took that job is because I thought this is a way I can make a positive impact on the world. And I went home every night feeling like I wasn't making an impact. And so it was pretty short-lived at that job. I think I made it just over a month before I wrote my boss a letter. And that's just exactly what I said at the beginning of this video. I'm not doing what I should be doing. I know that this place isn't right for me. And I was just honest with them. And that was really well received. I was not expecting that to be as well received as it was. But my boss was very understanding. And I just said, hey, like, I want to do this the right way. I want to show respect and integrity. I'll work as long as you have me scheduled. Like, I don't want to drop, you know, I don't want to just drop my deuces, be pieced out, like I want to actually work as long as you need me until you get the spot filled. And I just asked, when can my last day be? And they're like, hey, we can have you work until then. And then that can be your last day. And I was like, thank you. And maybe if it's desired, let me know in the comments below. I could do like a deeper video talking about my job and the responsibilities I had at that job, some funny stories about it without giving any names or revealing any information. Like, kind of, I don't know if you guys have ever watched like The Odd Ones Out, like his Suabwe. Like, I just feel like a lot of people love those types of videos where just people talk about their job and funny stories at work. But I digress. The work I participated in, I didn't feel like it was the work I was called to. It did not feel right for me. So I quit my job. Oh my gosh, Image Bearer, you're going to be homeless. Image Bearer, how are you going to take care of your wife? I didn't, my wife was the one who told me that I should quit. She was like, very early on, she was like, this is not right for you. You should quit. And I was like, well, I can't quit until we have, money lined up. I was like, I need to have a source of income so that we're doing okay. She's like, okay, I understand that. Just be looking for other jobs, please. And so I was looking for other work. I was like, yeah, I'll stay here as long as I have to, but I'm gonna look for other opportunities. And I had a really rough day. There was a day that was just a really rough day, and I was messaging her on my break. I was like, honey, I feel so wrong. Like I feel something in my gut, deep in my spirit, that it is wrong for me to be here. I have to leave. But all of my, I wanted to teach. I wanted to get a teacher certification and work as a substitute teacher. I applied for some jobs, but they didn't really pan out. And I was like, I just can't be here, but I need to stick it out. Whoa, let's get out of here. I just need to stick it out. And that very night, I had an opportunity presented to me where, you know, I could work part-time leading a Bible study and also work part-time filming and editing videos for um my parents. They do ministry, and they're like, "Hey, this is all we've got in this season just so you can like at least look for jobs." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is such an incredible opportunity because now I can spend more time with YouTube. I can practice my recording and editing skills. I get to lead a Bible study like I did in college." Like it felt like so many things were coming together. And that's only the first part of the story, because yesterday I just got an email back that the local school district would love to take me on as a substitute teacher, and even maybe an alternate certification program, which, if you guys don't understand how that works, a lot of people who go to school for teaching, they know a lot of people go to school for teaching. So when they graduate, they're certified teacher. They get experience as a part of their degree plan. But there's also something called an alternate certification program, which is if you have a degree, after you finished, you can, oh, I forgot something over here. After you finish your degree, you can go through a program where they teach you to be a teacher, and you can work as a teacher even if you don't have an education degree. Anyways, this video is going to be a shorter video because I just wanted to like give you guys an update and honestly a praise of God's providence, that I was really struggling at my job. I was really having a hard time where I was working. And I was just honest with those around me. I was honest with my wife. I was honest with my friends. I was honest with my family. Like, guys, this is not right for me. Can you be in prayer for me? And prayers turned into conversations of like, okay, this isn't just a thing we're going to talk about. We're going to like actually act on this. Like something needs to change, looking for jobs. And I had that day where I was like, I know, God, that this isn't right for me. I just pray that you have something else. And that very day, villager, what villager? What? That's a zombie. Last video, we totally failed to get a zombie up there. Oh man, there's already. How am I gonna do this? All right, we're gonna pick back where we left off with the work conversation. I really want to get this figured out. Okay, zombies there. How am I going to fix this? Oh no, he's just gonna go right for him, isn't he? Yep. This is. Oh, 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 my heart just sank. Thank the good Lord there was water down there. Oh, with these shaders, it was totally clear. I thought it was a goner. Oh my gosh, that's a YouTube short. Let's get back to the work conversation, okay? And then we'll worry about zombie madness. I knew in my spirit that I wasn't supposed to keep working there. But my limited human understanding, I was like, God, where's the money going to come from? God, what am I going to do? You know, and my pride of like, well, I have a degree, like I should be able to get a better job than like. And then I just like silenced all of that. And I was like, God, just send me where you want me to go. I don't care about the money. I just care that my wife's provided for. With however much or however little that is, God. Man, that's annoying sound. God, I just want my wife's needs to be met. I want to love her well. I want to take good care of her. I can't quit I can't quit this job until I can support her. And then within 24 hours, God provided a means where I can make enough money to take care of us. And also was able to put in my resignation for the job that was making me really miserable. And then like a week after that, I got an email back from the local school district. I'm like, hey, we have a more long-term job opening for you. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, God is just very faithful. And I wanted to share this video. I wanted to make this video as kind of maybe an encouragement to you listening to trust in the Lord and walk in step with the Spirit and have boldness and have faith. You know, it can feel at times we're called to something irresponsible, but he's not a God of confusion. He won't ask of you something you're not supposed to do. If you're a husband, you know, God's not going to ask of you to do something financially irresponsible. Maybe by the world's standard, financially irresponsible. All right, this is going to be sketchy. Whew. Okay. Maybe by the world's standard, financially irresponsible, right? Because the world's standard is make as much money as possible. You know, and my wife and I are just like, we don't really care about making as much money as possible. We just want to, we're very missionally minded. Rest in peace, brother. Here lies Poppy. That is an insane callback. Drop down in the comments if you remember Poppy. That is a crazy callback. Okay. This is going to be awkward. Wait, no. How am I going to do this? How do I do this without spawning an iron golem? I don't actually know, guys. I actually don't know. So let's just leave it alone, shall we? Let's just stick to the point of this video. I'm going to go to bed. if you're listening to this and maybe you feel unfulfilled where you're at, maybe you know you should step away from something. Maybe you know you should step into something. I prayed that you have boldness and faith and courage. And my prayer is that you trust in the Lord that He can take care of you. Whoa, that was weird. Trust in the Lord that He can take care of you, that He can provide for you, just as the flower of the field. Wow, this is getting close. Whoa. The flower of the field. How do I fix this? Okay, there. I'm trying to like use these camera mods and like, it's so funny. I'm trying to step up my quality here, and it just is so funny. I'm praying for you. If you listening to this video, if you're so bold, drop down in the comments like, "Hey, I need prayer. I've got all these things in life going on and I'm trying to make a decision. I'm trying to trust God while also balancing responsibility, also feeling torn between my expectations, the world's expectation, whatever it is." I just pray the Lord's comfort me to where you're at. And I encourage you not to walk through it alone, to open up with somebody about what you're going through. And I just want to like share that the Lord has really blessed me and given me peace and given me an answer. And the Lord has, as funny as it sounds, He's really given me an opportunity to continue investing in YouTube. Really given me an opportunity to see where this can go. And I don't want to waste it. I've said this before and I say it with full sincerity. If I got to a place where I could do YouTube full time, like that would be like a dream come true. That would seriously be like just an absolute dream come true. And I'm approaching 1,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely crazy. I feel like I just started this channel the other day and we're already getting there. And speaking of 1,000 subscribers, if you're currently watching this video, chances are you're not subscribed. 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. Can you believe that? That's pretty crazy. 80%. So if you're watching this video, please consider subscribing. It's totally free. It supports what I do, and you can always change your mind. But outside of just, like and subscribe, what I was actually bringing up is we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I have a video where I'm answering your questions. So questions that are submitted to me, I'm going to answer them. Wow, here's what we're doing with these beds. All right, little spoiler alert. Okay, for those of you watching these videos, you get a little heads up of the behind the scenes, what's going on. For 1,000 subscribers, for our 1,000 subscriber special, if you couldn't guess by all these beds, I'm going to be mining for ancient debris until I answer all your questions. So once I start with the first question, I'm going to be in the nether mining ancient debris until I get to the last question. So stay tuned. That video should be coming out soon. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, that video will be coming out. So if you're eager for that video, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. I've made a video in the past called like Careers and Purpose. And I kind of want to like rewatch that video to see how I've grown in that, because it's pretty crazy to me how when I talk to people about work, it's just such a different conversation, because I feel so clearly called to something deeper than just a 9 to 5. Like I want to talk about Jesus for a living. I want to pour into people for a living. I want to make relationships with people. I want to argue about theism. I want to teach the Bible. That's what I want to do. Whether that's through YouTube or in a church or whatever that looks like. If I'm a teacher and I'm not teaching about God directly, but I can teach about the wonderful world that he made. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but that's what fulfills me more than the money. And I really just want to keep pouring into YouTube. I want to make the best videos I can. I want to encourage my viewers. I want to create content that actually enriches in this age of just AI slop and constant dopamine hits. And it's ugly. Like if you scroll through YouTube Shorts or Instagram or social media, a lot of it's just like ugly. It's aesthetically ugly. The content's ugly. The sounds are ugly. Oh, my wife's knocking on the door. False alarm. That was not my wife knocking at the door. I don't know who that was, but they knocked and they ran. Um, it's just like, it's ugly. Oh, I don't want to fall down there again. Oh, I did. That was not intentional, I promise. That is hilarious. Um, that was not at all intentional. I thought I hit shift, but I misclicked. I'm getting used to this new keyboard. Anyways, I want to create beautiful content that is enriching to the mind, that's encouraging, that teaches people. And clearly there's an audience for it. You know, my goal isn't to make as much money as possible on YouTube. My goal isn't to go viral. My goal is literally just to make these videos for whoever wants to hear about God, whoever wants to hear about the Bible. That's why for my 1,000 subscriber special, I'm answering your questions. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to learn? And hopefully I can speak into that. Started this video talking about, quitting my job. I'm very thankful that the Lord provided me a way out. And it seems silly, but I really just feel that what I'm supposed to be doing right now is exactly what I'm doing. Is to, oh no, I knew this was going to happen. This is exactly why I didn't want to do this. Okay. Let's get you up here. Okay. We should be fine. Once it's nighttime, he can get back up there, but I'm such a goober. I knew this was going to happen. Such a dweeb. Drop down in the comments below. Image Bear is a dweeb. Both of you. Oh, villagers are the worst. I can't stand them. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay. Why would you? Oh my gosh. Why? I'm breaking everything. All right. Once it's nighttime, it's going to be fine. You guys stink. You guys stink. Don't knock me off. Okay. Let's finish up this video, shall we? Okay. Sorry, guys. This villagers are so annoying. This took me so long to build, and I just keep wrecking it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What are you doing in there? All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. I'm gonna edit this all out. No, I probably won't. Honestly, I probably won't. It's going to be night soon. Let's finish up my point as the sun sets. God is very faithful. As funny as it sounds, hello, dude. Would you like to listen to the good word of God? God is faithful, and he will never forsake you or harm you. Walk and trust in him, be guided by his spirit, and you will be forever, eternally met with his love and comfort. And sometimes that comfort brings us into scary situations, stressful situations, sometimes dangerous situations. Sometimes God asks us to suffer. Actually, that's what that's what Jesus left us with, is they hated me, they're going to hate you. Take up your cross daily. But just as Jesus, who took on all the suffering of the world, all the suffering of the whole world, Jesus bore it all. God did not forsake him. God did not abandon Jesus. The Father loves the Son. And Jesus was resurrected. The power of God that prepared all the circumstances for his Son's suffering, the same power of God rose Jesus from the dead. And that Spirit dwells in you. So walk in step with the Spirit. Don't conform to the patterns of this world. Take risks and trust in God. You know, that's what I'm leaving you with. Take risks. Be bold in your faith. Trust in God. Please, can we find a zombie? I don't want to do 2 videos back to back with this whole finding a zombie charade. We're gonna get this done, this video. We're gonna get it fixed and figured out. I hear a zombie, but it sounds like a baby one. Those ones are scary, I must say. Hello, zombie. Where are you at? I'm not falling down there a 3rd time. I am not gonna fall down there a 3rd time. I hear a zombie. Hear a skeleton. Where's a zombie? Ooh, there's a midget zombie. Am I allowed to say midget? Sorry, midget. Little zombie. Where is the little zombie? Where'd you go? Whatever. I hear zombies everywhere. Where are they? How? Bro, how? I'm so terrible at Minecraft. I hear them everywhere. Please. I need a zombie. I'm not going to fall down there. I'm not going to fall down there. I refuse. They must be underground, right? Like there must be like a cave network. Come on, please. All right, stupid Skelly Bob. Bro. Okay, this is messing me up. I'm getting out of here. 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 There's a zombie. Praise the Lord. Hey, leave me alone, jerk. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're golden. Come on, zombie. We have to get you up there. We have to get you up there because I'm not doing 2 videos in a row of this iron farm nonsense. That's kind of tough. Ouch. That's not nice. Ouch. That's not nice. Leave me alone. Okay, please. Please, 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 please. Please do not spawn an iron golem up there. Please. I'll be so sad. We're so close. We're so close to getting this fixed. We're so close. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. No, 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 no. 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 Every time, bro. I'm not like clip farming. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just bro. This is so frustrating. I just want this iron farm to work and it's not gonna happen. Stupid, 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 stupid. Oh, whatever, bro. Why? I thought if I blocked their line of sight, do I gotta do this? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Whatever. Whatever. Is there another one? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just the same thing's going to happen again. Oh, or he's just going to fall to his death. Or not to his death, I guess. Guys, I promise I'm not trying to like clip farm. I'm just trying to get this thing to work. All right. Please get in the boat. Just get in this boat. What are you? How? Okay. Oh, 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 oh. We did it. We did it. And this is going to be funny. Bye-bye. Oh, not funny. Honestly, I'm keeping a spare zombie from all this not. Oh, it works. It works. It works. It works. Let's go. Okay. We're getting you in a boat because we need a spare zombie in case this nonsense happens again. Get in the boat. Stupid goober. There you go. Stupid goober. Holy moly, we did it, guys. What were we even talking about? Talking about me quitting my job. I'm becoming a professional Minecrafter, all right? Oh my gosh. You know, if I'm quitting my job for Minecraft, I probably should be good at Minecraft. I'm not quitting my job for Minecraft. Like that's a funny joke. I'm not quitting my job for Minecraft. I have a job. I have a job. It's just a different job. But, you know, a thumbnail that says I got a new job is not as grabby as I'm quitting. I'm not quitting Minecraft. Yes, it works. It really works. Is that niche? You guys catch that reference? It's really not like niche at all, honestly. I feel like everyone knows Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs. Bye. Ha ha ha. This is what you get for all the times you ruined my thing, stinky goober. All right. We fixed it. This is amazing. It's amazing. No, don't you dare. All right. Cool. We got it. We've got it. This is amazing. This is incredible. Let's go. It works. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Let's wrap up this video, shall we? I'm so thankful for all of you watching this video. At the time of this recording, we're at 965 subscribers. We are so close to hitting 1,000. And this field here represents all of our subscribers. 965 image bearers. That is just such a blessing. And I want to thank every single one of you. Stay tuned for our 1,000 subscriber special where I'll be answering your questions. I hope you have such a blessed day. Thank you for your support. God bless you. Signing out for now, boys. Ciao.